Through a cooperative video production class between Elford University and Elford State College, Dr. Chad Harris is teaching both the artistic and applied practice of video production. Dr. Harris explains that video production informs the students' appreciation of film and TV.
When you require students to make a video, they begin to understand the time, the effort, the planning, the skills, the thoughts that go into creating these things that they've enjoyed for most of their lives. And if you can begin to appreciate those things from that end, I oftentimes, when I'm teaching film or television, try to get my students to envision themselves on the other side of the camera. What's the camera doing? What's the set look like? What are these things that you can't see in the picture?
Your next assignment is going to require you to explore two very different approaches to audiovisual style. The key elements will include camera angle, camera distance, lighting, mise-en-scène, and blocking.
In this particular project the students were working on, we actually asked them to produce two different film trailers. We asked them to produce a film trailer for a romantic comedy and a film trailer as if the same film was film noir. Just back and forth.
So is it the same movie that we're doing in two different genres, or is it two different movies?
Same movie. Same general film concept,
Okay.
but twisted up in two different genres.
Romantic comedy uses the traditional invisible style, a style you're not meant to notice. And so you hide the techniques of production. Film noir, on the other hand, frequently will lay those techniques of production bare. We see they're so evident, the stark lighting, the shadows, the extreme camera angles, extreme camera distances.
When we're in the room using cameras, setting up the lighting, again, we have to look about what's in the background. Is that piece of wood that's in the frame going to be so distracting to the viewer? You're looking at stuff that you've never even seen before, and I've never even thought that I had to build an entire environment just for a single shot. For our film noir, we had one where they're playing poker, and we set up a table and then the tripod on top of the table, and then we're standing there right on top of it because they love those hard, artsy angles, and just creating more again of that unbalanced, mysterious kind of feeling throughout.
It was unfair. Your suffering was undeserved.
Wow, that's going to be a sweet shot, especially in
so?
black and white, just like that.
Okay.
So, what should I be doing? Just pretending to read and flipping?
Yeah, you can be flipping.
When we did the scene where I'm reading and flipping and doing things slowly and then solemnly looking off, we set that scene up because of the darkness. The window created the light, and then we had the dark behind my face or behind my back, and then the black and white with the music on top of it. You could really see how those aspects created the film noir.
Action. Cut. That was very good.
Okay.
For endless nights, my eyes have stared off into the shadows of the past.
Dr. Chad Harris explains the importance of collaboration in video production.
And so I think that collaborative nature of video production is something that it forces students to learn to work in groups. Sometimes that's a great experience, sometimes not so much. But the fact of the matter is the students have to figure out how to navigate both the good and the bad in those experiences. And if you learn to do that while you're in school and you have that skill when you move out into the workplace, that's a skill that will benefit you.
So I basically was starting from scratch from this, and thank God, we worked in groups because they are the reason why I was able to do my individual project. So the technology has been a struggle at first, but now I'm more comfortable with it. Having a good basis of using Final Cut Pro and just having not a strong foundation, but just somewhat of a knowledge of using the cameras and the lighting and understanding like how it all gets together is good to just have as a basis if I need to use this in like a career, like in my career, whatever I do.